Hello, I'm Drobniak, and today I will make a short interview with my friend from a Team Elder's Blood, Truzky. Hello, Truzky. Thank you for accepting the invitation. I have
Hey
28.
Drobniak,
Hello.
hey everyone listening to this interview. Hope you have a good day.
Okay, and I have a short 28 question to you. I hope that you will enjoy it. I know
Sure,
you will enjoy it. I read all those questions.
go.
Okay, so first, during the last Open, we saw you losing 0-3 in the final to Kerpeten at Masters. You might face him again in the final. Are you mentally ready? Do you feel confident about taking revenge?
I see you prepared a perfect question to
Yes, of
welcome
course, it
me
was me.
here. uh, I wonder if do you prefer a shorter version of the or the longer version?
Oh, I think longer version. I'm waiting for for revenge story.
Okay, so I will go in details. I think in the recent final I didn't lose to Kerpeten, but I did lose mainly to myself. I had like 30 minutes break. We played with camps. It was like 3-2 match, very close battle. And then we feel like the shortest the shortest developer update in history, I think. And I had like half of an hour to rest, and I just did stupid decision to prepare to play a scream in that time instead of resting. So I was like completely tired while Kerpeten had like 3-4 hours of break. I was like playing when I started playing versus Kerpeten. I was playing like my seventh
Wow.
game in a row. So,
Yes, it's a lot.
so my strategy, my plans were kind of okay, but in I made two crucial mistakes, which were clearly from my exhaustment. Like, uh, I would never mulligan Erden, and I would never uh, did that rope with Igni play in two games. Like the Skoya tail game versus Monster was a free win if I didn't throw, but I threw that really hard because of that exhaustment. And the second one, the Erden mulligan was also throw. I think I was winning this one as well.
Okay, perfect. So I
So I
hope.
feel very confident. I feel very confident. I will have even better lineup in this time, uh, and I'm totally fully mentally ready, and I will try to win everything. So why would I lose to Karpelen now? And I will be on bracket upper bracket part of the bracket this time. So he could be the one to be exhausted after the game, not me this time.
Okay, so I hope the revenge story will come real and you two will face yourself. Okay, so what is your Gwent routine in competitive seasons generally?
Uh, to be fair, it depends a lot. Like, do you mean mainly ladder? I guess.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
not really preparations to qualifiers
No,
because
generally
it's
whole
quite
season.
different. So ladder is kinda not that competitive, I would say. Like, it's mainly for your fun to play the ladder. You must enjoy it for first. And you just play games whenever you feel you would like to play. If you like feel you are playing well and it's giving you much fun, you just play more and more and more and more, and you get higher and higher and higher in the ranking. So I just play for fun. I spend time with on Discord call with my friends from Team Elderblood, and we have fun together on Discord. Like so one is we are streaming games so we can watch and have some kind of a stream together, and we just have fun and whatever how many games you play, it doesn't really matter, and how efficient you are. I think ladder is not that competitive. It's mainly for fun.
Okay, perfect. And I have a question according to the second one. So you told something about your friends from a team. So who is the real Team Elder Blood champion?
I, it's
I'm waiting. I'm
quite an
waiting for
easy,
answer.
quite an easy question. Quite an easy question. Like I would say, who was the one who won 5 games in a row on the biggest tournament? It's maybe not the most mm, Lord. Like maybe it's a bit selfish, but yeah, I think I'm the best player, and I will try to prove it on the tournament. You will see on on the tournament. There's a huge chance we will play against Gandhi, and we will just see. And from strong players there are like many more. Like now I can tell about that, but we made a tournament, prep tournament when best Elder Blood players played in this, and surprisingly, either me or Gandalf won this tournament, but Puzzle Express. So we have a lot of really good players, and it's hard to call it a one champion because everyone is different and is better in some kind of something. But I think in general, at this moment, I am the strongest.
Okay, perfect. And I have also a question connected to this topic. So, how did your prep go, and who was your prep partner?
We already started talking a bit about that. We played with, like entire and Elder Blood helped me in that. Of course, the Polish part I spent the most time with Gandalf himself, Kupcevich, Kazuya, and I don't want to miss anyone, but entire Team Gandhi, the Polish part of Elder Blood,
Okay.
helped me. Even if they didn't scream games with me, they like helped me mentally and like helped me prep well. But beside this Polish part, there were 2 more people which who helped me really a lot. These are Puzzle Express and Kaneki Amori. I think I played the most games with Kaneki. It was, I think it could be close even to 100 games played with
Wow.
Kaneki. And Puzzle Express gave me so many good ideas of decks and why such decks can work, why they would not work, what card to change in some decks, and some kind of ideas. I
Okay.
think uh, I think that was both of these were really helpful to me in the preparation.
Okay, so 100 games with one person is really a lot games.
Yeah, and I played even more with others. So
Oh my
you
god!
just
Like,
can see how much we are preparing to.
yes, now I see. It's like well, many games. Okay, so if CD Projekt offers you a job in their balancing team, would you take it?
Uh, it kind of depends. How much would they pay? Of course, I'm a programmer, so
Yes.
I kind of earn a decent money. So, but even if I wouldn't work as a in balance team, I would kindly give more some suggestions, even from free. Like I would love to participate in PTR, for example, and give some kind of feedback why something is good, what can be potentially problematic in the future. I think I am one of the best deck builders in the game, so I would just be able to notice some things very quickly before the meta established, which would help them a lot. I think at least.
Okay, and we already talked about Kerpeten, so this question can be connected with that. Who would you
Uh-huh.
like to face in the final?
To be fair, it doesn't really matter. Like I'm pretty sure the final will be my easiest match. How weirdly it doesn't sound. Like Danira is great player, and it's definitely not gonna be the easy one. Gandalf is a co-champion of TEV right now, and we could have a epic battle of this title. So I think these 2 games, and Gandalf will have, of course, similar lineup to mine, and I think my lineup will be the best. So that's the only match when I don't really have that much of a lineup advantage. which is also really important. I think it doesn't really matter if it will be Carpet and Magpie, Spelling Bee or Camps. I would predict Camps in final, but of course, Kerpeten is the best ladder player. If we would about to play with the same decks, he would probably win against me. But we won't. I will have most likely much better lineup than him. And Kamps is prepping with Payable. Payable is a decent deck builder as well. So I think Kamps will be in a second as the second finalist.
Okay, and what will you do with the money from Gwent Masters?
To be fair, I don't know. I don't know. It depends how much money it will be. Like, if I won't win, this money won't affect me even that much. To be fair, like it will be a nice addition, but it will be hard to do something with it. If I will win, I don't know. Maybe start thinking of buying a flat or something. I don't know really.
Okay, it's quite good idea. Okay, so does your family know about your Gwent career, and if so, they support it?
They of course know. It depends kind of the definition of support. Like no one from my closest family really like this game and watch it, and understand it enough to watch and enjoy it. Like I know, I tell my mom like everything about this, and she supports me. For example, after that lost in a final, she said some kind words to me. But after not really anyone is watching. Maybe one of my cousins recently. My cousin from America started getting a bit into it and like watched one of the days in that open. I think
Okay, and he watched
so.
streams in
Maybe
Polish
she
or official in English?
she I think she watched in English, but I'm not sure to be fair. I think it was English.
Okay, so and how many tournaments do you expect in season 5?
I think it will be somewhat close to this year. It might be one open less, but I don't think so. Probably it will be like 3 opens again and masters. I would expect that.
Okay.
Wouldn't expect more, but I hope it won't be less.
Yes, I hope so. Okay, so I have a question to according to your future. So, do you plan to stay competitive for season 5 of Gwent Masters?
Uh, it's a really hard question. I don't think so. It's really time consuming. Like I love Gwent. I so many times I called it I'm quitting it, and I always came back. But I feel like I don't really want to spend that much time on ladder. Like, of course, it's fun, but playing 600 games to play in qualifiers, of course, you can play less, but then it's not no longer a fun game, but somewhat some kind of a job. And I am programmer, so why would I work as a gamer? I just want to have fun, and I don't really think playing with a few hundred game a month is that much fun anymore to me. So I don't think I will play, but I of course will stay close to Gwent. I will uh, I will help my friends from Team Elder Blood in building lineups, maybe some prepping, and I will of course play some games from time to time, like climb to pro rank or something, maybe some community tournament as well.
Okay, so this information is quite shock for me because it means that this season is your last, like last professional season.
I don't say it's for sure. Maybe like play qualis like one qualis a year, maybe, but I definitely won't ever participate. Won't try to fight for crown points. It's like so time consuming and exhausting.
Okay, and I hope that you will change your mind after this tournament. I cross my fingers on it. Okay, and next.
If I would win, I will definitely not. It's better to leave when you are on top.
Yes, yes, it's kind of true. Okay, you already told me something about deck building and deck builders, and so I have a question. Who is, in your opinion, the best deck builder in Gwent right now?
It kind of depends. Everyone is different. It's kind of not fair to compare, I think.
Okay, so maybe choose
Like,
three.
yeah, I think I would definitely choose myself. I'm really good at building entire lineups and in polishing up some decks, like adding few cards to make matchups better, to optimize some list. But I'm not really that creative. I think from the creativity, I'm a bit creative, but my piles are not that competitive. I think from competitive new creating new decks side, Puzzle Express is definitely the best deck builder in the game. Like he created half of the meta. He created Golden Necker, Syndicate, Renfri Imprisonment, uh, and like guerrilla tactics, Milvadex. They came back mainly to puzzle, like a lot of meta decks. And he just needs to he creates a pile, plays 5 to 10 games with it, and says it's broken. I will not play it anymore. I will keep that secret so we can play in qualies. And it's great to have that kind of a person in a team. And the third one, I think
Okay,
I would
so
say
I will interrupt you for
it's
a
still
moment.
viable. Uh-huh.
So we can expect some kind of new deck in next tournament. Do you have some kind of hidden tactic?
Uh, I have a lot. You will see. You will see. But none of my decks are normal.
Oh, so I can't wait to see it. Okay, so yes, you can tell something more because I interrupt you.
Maybe one deck is kind of normal, but you will see.
Oh my god, so there will be a big surprise, I think. Okay, so if Gwent wasn't there, would you try to be competitive in other card games?
Yeah, for sure. Like I played a lot of card and strategy games. Gwent it's definitely not the only one. I always enjoyed it. I never played it on that level, but I played some Pokemon trading card game. I played some Magic the Gathering Arena, Hearthstone, and Auto Battlers. I really like them, like Storybook Brawl. And recently I play some Teamfight Tactics. So I think all of these games have much in common, and all of them are kind of fun.
Okay.
So I could it's possible if not Gwent I would play more some kind of I would play more in some of these games.
Okay, and despite of card games, do you have like other other games do you like to play?
Yeah, I used to be really good in FIFA.
Which one?
uh, I think I played mainly to like FIFA 17. It was like before the studies. I even participated in one local tournament when I won. It was a single match, and it was Real Madrid versus Real Madrid, and I won versus a top four player on a Polish player on Xbox at that time. He's still playing, and he's like one of the best Polish players right now. He's called Natsu, if I remember correctly. I think he played for Polish national team as well in FIFA. And it was extremely lucky, but I was good enough to compete.
Okay, really nice.
So
Okay,
it
so
was
I have a question strongly connected with that. That you can do one transfer in football, and what is it?
what kind of a transfer? Like
From club to club, maybe it will be the easiest one.
I mean, how realistic this transfer needs to be.
Like whatever, you can just use the imagination.
Okay, I would sign Lewandowski to Arka Gdynia.
Okay. Okay, so who or what surprised you the most during the season of Masters?
Surprised? I think it was Gandalf winning the second Open. I always knew he was a really good player, but to be fair, I was already like I quitted Gwent at that point and then I saw Gandalf is firstly making top 16, then qualifying to Opens, and then winning entire one, and like he was total underdog. So it was really fun story. And really surprising one.
Okay.
And it motivated me to came back. He started flexing everywhere with Gwen Open 2 champion, and and start calling himself a Tap champion. So I it was fun. It was funny in the beginning, but then I needed to say not anymore, Gandhi.
Okay, so he basically motivated you.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Okay, so is there any Witcher character that you want to see in Gwent?
Uh, yes, there is one.
Oh,
It is my favorite, one of my favorites from books, and it's known in Gwent. I'm not sure how she's called in Witcher books, though. Like in English, she's called Oczko in Polish. I would need to. Maybe I'll try to Google that quickly.
okay,
Uh,
we'll make a, the shortcut. So
did you read the
only few,
books?
not everything. So I don't remember
From the
this.
stories, not the book in entire, but she was, I think, friend, not sure, friend or cousin of Dandelion, but she was like an artist as well, and she was really interesting character.
Is SC Daven?
Uh, yes, Essie Daven.
Yes, I
Exactly,
check
Essie
it
Daven.
already. Yes. Okay, so you would choose SC Daven for a
Exactly.
new card for Gwent. Okay, perfect. Have you ever considered yourself as the best player in the world?
Not really if you count like the play strength, but I consider myself, as I already said, the one of the best or the best deck builder in the game, which is like in these tournaments it's even more important than the play strength. So
Mhm.
kind of yes, but I'm not. I have never like flexed with that. Oh, look at me! I am Masters for winner or something. I prefer to show it first and then have fun with it.
Okay, so let's assume that you win Masters. Is there anything else you want to achieve in Gwent?
Yeah, there's. I would like to help my friends to achieve their goals in Gwent. Like I will stay around even if I win, but I would. There is nothing I would like to achieve as a player because, well, like, why would you ever like? What can you achieve more?
Okay, uh, you can always know that do the same thing next year. Like I think no one.
Yeah, but no, it's no longer that magical.
Okay, and next question. I like it very much. It's very tasty. So, who do you think was the biggest disappointment during this year competition?
I think sadly was one of my teammates. In last year when I played only on one open, we had like our squad was much different, and my friend Olsmer was helping me a lot. He was in top 64. I think at least once, maybe he was even more than once, and he was a really and his future looked really bright as a Gwent player. He also, me and Osmer helped Camps in creating his Masters lineup. So it also shows that he was a decent player at that point. But in this year, he always it always finished with empty promises that I will play Gwent, I will try next season, I will make top 64 next season. You will see this month for sure. And finally, he didn't even try in a single month. It's a really big disappointment. Shame on you, Osman.
Okay, CD Projekt lets you change one card in Gwent. Which card do you change and how? It can be everything, like buff, nerf, like changing abilities, anything you
There are
want.
so many. I think I would remove one of the toxic cards, and there are still. I would change Araka's Queen to synergize with Araka's Swarm instead of being just a toxic card. Maybe like mm, spawn Araka's next nest and boost all insectoids on board instead of this Death Wish ability. It's really toxic, and uh, it's kind of fun. Of course, it enables combos, but it's really bad for the game design, I think. And Araka's Queen should support Araka's Home, at least in theory, I guess.
Okay, and next question is pretty chill. What is your favorite beer?
Uh,
Harnash.
it depends on what price. On what price? When I used to drink more, I really liked the cheapest beer in Polish, the Kustosz from Biedronka. It was like for 1 zloty and a half, and it was like better than most beers for 3 zlotys. So I think it's one of the definitions of happiness when you find a beer that is really cheap and you like it.
Okay, to be honest, I have to say that I just hate Kustosz. I know I prefer from the cheapest, the cheaper beers like Żubr is my the favorite. Nothing is better than Żubr in the price of
Probably
3
it's
zloty.
okay. I will say something controversial. I really didn't like Harnash.
Ah, me too. It's not good. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's not
me too.
controversial. It's awful for me also. Okay,
But my many friends like it for some reason, so you know. And from beers, I drink more. At this time, it's maybe like Łomża from the popular beers. It's kind of okay, but I
okay.
don't drink that much beer anymore.
Why? Okay, maybe this is an interesting topic. Do you want to share?
Uh, Mainly because I used to live with my flatmate who drank a lot of beers, and the one who I live with right now is not drinking that much beer. So it's not about the beer; it's about the people.
Ah, okay. Next question will be connected with the game. So, which card was the strongest this year, in your opinion, and which was the weakest? I think that we have to focus on golds because you know that we have some kind of bronze cards which are
Yeah,
really
yeah.
weak, and I think it's no sense to talk about them.
Uh, to be fair, some bronzes were completely crazy, like Spotter, for example. But
Yes, Spotter is sick.
I will definitely not even try to name the weakest one because there is no reason. There's so many unplayable cards. So why would I? Mm, how, uh, how would you even scale that? Like how unplayable is that card? Like all of these are unplayable. So how you compare them? And from the most powerful ones, it depends on what moment. I think Renfri was incredibly powerful at the very beginning. It defined meta. Right now, it's not. It might be surprising for people, but it's not that oppressive. I think Renfri right now is more or less
I think it will
balanced.
be a
I would
controversial
even,
opinion.
yeah, I would even say Renfri is starting to be power crept right now, but you will see why in the Masters, and won't spoil you that. But I think Renfri is even starting to be a bit power crept.
Okay.
And but the first before nerf, Renfri was so crazy. Yeah, she was really good. like too good.
Okay, I have
Way
also
too good.
the next question is also really nice. So you have met a lot of Gwent pro players. Who impress you the most as a person, not only as a player?
Uh, I will of course say about my teammates. They of course impressed me the most. They are great people. They are not only my teammates, but they are friends. Everyone is different. Like, and it's so fun to spend time with them. And impress as a person. Uh, I would say it depends. Matt, so you mean in real life or
Yes,
just in Discord?
like a person, like a maybe friend or something like that.
It's really hard to name like name one. Like every we had Polish meetups, and every person I met was different, and it's really hard to compare them. So I would prefer not to choose really.
Okay.
Like it's really hard to choose one. Like all of them are great people.
And I have a question. What is your favorite deck of all time, including, you know,
Course,
beta and...
of course, it's Araka's Swarm. It's my first deck I created, I popularized, and it was so wholesome. Like, it was not even close to being toxic, and it had everything. It had tempo, and it had grit with talismans. It had some control options. It was just it was so fun to play with it, and sadly, it's a bit power crept. Maybe they will buff it soon, Copium.
Okay, and I have a very interesting questions, and I think that we will knew already the answer when you gonna play, because you win Gwent Masters, but Poland flies home after group stage, or Poland wins World Cup, but you get 3-0 by Danirai. Which scenario would you prefer?
So, I'm a patriot, of course, and I support the Polish team. I think all the hate on Polish team is kind of nonsensical, but you know, it's I will always choose myself over the over the entire over the football team that lost in group so many times. It's, to be fair, not even that huge of a deal if I would not progress one time more, and me winning masters is like can happen only once in my life probably. So it's I would just take Masters, win in Masters, and root for them in the next World Cup.
Okay, so if okay, guys, so if Poland will lose against Arabia and Argentina, this is because of Truzky. Now we know.
If I win the Masters,
Yes.
I think it's the sacrifice I can afford.
Okay, and three last questions. So, did you try Rogue Mage?
Yeah, I tried it. It was very fun at the beginning, but it's kind of a game like you can play from time to time, but it's not really that motivating you to play like to spend like more than 40 hours in it. Uh, I played one like 4 or 5 times. I made some records at some point. I was like in top, I think top 20 in one of the three leaderboards. Not remember which one. I think it was the speedrun leaderboard, and then it was just no longer that fun. But for the price, it was a good deal, and I was of course come back to this one.
Okay, and short question: Legia Warszawa or Wisła Kraków?
Arka Gdynia.
Okay, I know the transfer with Lewandowski. Okay,
Yeah.
and do you consider yourself as the most degenerate player in Gwent history? I don't know why I have this question, but I have.
I think I know why you have this question.
Okay, so tell us something more about it. Okay, so you will not share this information with us.
I can share. I'm definitely one of the top, and I must say I'm even a bit proud of that.
Okay, so what have you done? We have to hear it.
It's not something you can hear. It's something you need to see.
Okay, okay. Okay, so from my side, it would be everything. Thank you for an interview, and I hope that you will win this Gwent Masters.
Thank you. I had so much fun in this interview, and
Me too.
thank you once again.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.